Okay, 34. Simplify the expression. So we need to combine like terms. So let's see. We have 5x. Do we have any other terms that have an x? Yes, we do. We have a negative x here. So we're going to have 5x minus x. That's going to give us 4x. Then we have positive 3y. We have any other terms with a y? Yep, we have plus 8y. So plus 3y plus 8y is going to give us 11y, positive 11y. Now what is left? Well, we're left with plus 2 plus 10. Those are like terms. They don't have any variables. So let's combine it. So this was negative 2. So we're going to have negative 2 plus 10, and that's going to give us positive 8. So we're left with 4x plus 11y plus 8. (35) asks us to solve for y. We want to solve for y. We have 12y plus 5 is equal to negative 29 minus 5y. So let's add 5y to each side. And we get all our y's on one side. So we have 17y plus 5 is equal to negative 29. We need to get our y's alone, so we're going to subtract 5 from each side. 17y is equal to negative 34. We're going to divide each side by 17, and we have y equals negative 2. Okay, 36 and 37 are vocabulary. The dependent variable is represented on the graph as the, and then 37 says the independent variable is represented on the graph as the blank. Okay, well we said earlier, independent variable, that's our input, and we know our input is our x. So this is going to be our x. And if our independent variable is our input, then that means our dependent variable is our output. And this makes sense. Our independent variable, you put it in. You decide what it is. Dependent variable depends on what you put in. That's our output. Our output is our y. Okay, 38 asks us to evaluate the quantity 5 minus n times the quantity 5 minus n for n equals 0. Evaluate just means to plug in the values given. So we're going to have 5 minus 0 times 5 minus 0, because we want n equal to 0. So 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 minus 0 again is 5. So we're left with 5 times 5, and that gives us 25. So our answer is 25. 39 asks us to evaluate b times the quantity b minus a all over b, for b is equal to 9 and a is equal to 6. So let's plug this in. B is 9. Then we have 9 minus 6 all over b, which is 9. Okay, so we've got 9 times 9 minus 6, that's 3, all over 9. Well, there's multiple ways that we could do this. We could actually multiply this out and say 27 over 9, and that's 3. Or we could have just looked up here and said, well, the 9s would cancel, so we're left with 3. Either way, we get 3 as our final answer. Okay, we need to evaluate 3x plus 4 when x is equal to negative 2. So we're going to put in negative 2 for x. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 plus 4. Negative 6 plus 4 gives us negative 2 as our answer. Okay, Lisa and Ted are musicians. Last month, their combined income was $16,000. Lisa made $1,000 more than 4 times what Ted earned. How much did Ted earn? Okay, so let's make a few notes. We have Lisa and Ted are musicians. It's irrelevant to the question. We don't need to write anything down there. Last month, their combined income was $16,000. So total income is equal to $16,000. Okay? Lisa made 1,000 more than 4 times what Ted earned. So we're going to say Lisa equals 1,000 more than would tell us to add 4 times. So 4 times what Ted earned. So Ted earned T amount. And we want to know how much. How much did Ted earn? So T equals question mark. That's what we want to know. Okay, let's see if we can get this down to one variable. That would be the easiest. So we know that their total income is $16,000. How do we find a total? Well, we find a total by adding up all the parts. We need to add up Lisa and Ted. Well, Lisa, instead of putting an L, we're going to put what Lisa's income represented. It represented 1,000 plus 4T. She earned $1,000 more than 4 times what Ted earned. Okay, so this is Lisa. I'm just going to put it in parentheses just to show that it's one person. The $16,000 is combined, so we need to add that to Ted's earnings. So Ted earned T amount. So now we just need to solve. 16,000. Okay, $1,000 plus 4T plus T. So we have 1,000 plus 5T. We're going to solve by first subtracting $1,000 from each side. We're left with 15,000 over here is equal to 5T. Divide both sides by 5. T equals $3,000. So Ted earned $3,000 last month.